Hello, welcome to Time with North Devon from the Training Center. I'm the host, Head of Standardized Tests, Mr. Osu. Today we want to look at the fear that candidates have when it comes to writing of the standardized tests, to the extent that some candidates even get panic attacks after being registered with the main tests and they're about to write. Some even says that a week to my test date, I fall sick. After writing the test also, they become very anxious in waiting for their results. What brought about this anxiety? One thing is that most candidates don't know the reason why they want to write the test. Even if they know, they've not prepared adequately for the test. And one thing about these standardized tests is that planning is important. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So I always tell my candidates that if you don't get the chance to plan very well on the day of the test, and the examiner asks you to stop work, and even with that you don't get the chance to read over, it means that you are doomed. And that week, don't eat, fast and pray. Because what you see as small mistakes or omission, the examiners don't see that. No examiner will say that this one, the hand went faster than the mind. No. So you need to plan very well on the day of your test. That understand what you're about to do before even you start with your solution. And if you fail to do that, that means that you have failed to also plan. So planning is important, and this is the reason why most candidates fear the standardized test. The next thing is that they don't know the instructions to the test that they're about to write. What do the examiners want me to do and not to do? Know what the examiners want and do exactly for them in order to pass once and for all. If I take the IELTS for instance, what do the examiners want me to do as a candidate when it comes to the writing model? For writing essays in IELTS, it's not the same as the way you were writing essays in school. Here is the case when it comes to IELTS writing task 2, where it looks like the essays we were writing in school, a topic will be given, then you come out with your own points and present that in an essay form. With this writing task 2, the instructions to this test that the examiners want, one is that they are going to check your sentence construction. So if you're a candidate and you don't know your tenses, your spellings, your subject-verb agreements, you are going to lose marks when it comes to sentence construction. The next thing is that you can't write an essay and everything will be in one paragraph. The essay should be built in what? Paragraphs. And how many paragraphs do the examiners expect you to write under the writing task 2 essay? For that one, you need maximum between 4 to 6. If you write below 4, you lose marks. Above 6 also you lose marks. So it should be in this range. Now that if you know the paragraphs to write, how am I going to paragraph my essay? Am I going to use the indented form of paragraphing, or I am going to leave a line to separate what paragraphs? IELTS examiners want you to leave a line to separate what paragraphs. So if you don't know these instructions, and to add up, in essays, avoid the use of abbreviated words if you don't know the full meaning. Because this is an international exam. An abbreviated word in your country could mean something else in another country. So know the instruction that every word in abbreviated form, I must state what? The full meaning. And these are some of the instructions that candidates don't know, and it puts fear in them. If you know what the examiners want and you have prepared adequately, you have practiced more to improve on your understanding and your speed by knowing the technique that can help you, then I see no reason for you to have panic attacks when you're about to write any standardized test. Remember, no standardized test is difficult nor easy. If you want to talk about the NCLEX, if you're a candidate and you want to write NCLEX, NCLEX is accepted by United States of America as well as Canada if you want to work as a health worker. With the NCLEX, you need first of all to submit your necessary documents for us to send to Board of Nursing for a period of 6 months for them to assess before they can give the go-ahead for you to book for the main exams. That 6 months is the time you have to take to enroll in your NCLEX tuition. Come and let's help you to pass the NCLEX once and for all. It's 5 hours paper, but we are going to help you to manage your time and your speed because planning is important. To register for the NCLEX, We are here to assist you, and note that the NCLEX is not written in Ghana unless you go to South Africa. So all these arrangements and the coaching will let you know, including your study materials, to prepare you for you to write your NCLEX and pass once and for all. Thank you, and hope to see you at North Devon Training Center, Ahojo.